Hi everyone, my name is Aksha and I took part in the OMS in 2018.
Hiya, my name's Harriet and I took part in the OMS in 2019.
I remember how nerve-wracking it was to apply to the OMS, and I'm now here in this video to explain what the statement of motivation on the application form is for and to give you some tips on what to include. And it really helped me to get an offer and end up going to Cambridge University, where I'm studying history and modern languages.
The Oxbridge Mentoring Scheme is here to connect you with mentors that are Oxbridge and Cambridge students or alumni that can guide you through the Oxbridge application process, from what you can do now to build up knowledge, skills, experience and confidence, to how to write your UCAS personal statement, to how to prepare for admissions tests, and how to prepare for your Oxbridge interview. I'm very grateful to my mentors and the OMS for guiding me through my application and helping me to achieve my goals, and I'm sure the programme can do this for you. The OMS aims to improve your chances of success in applying to Oxford, Cambridge and all top UK universities to enable you to achieve your full potential. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you're considering applying to the OMS, and my first piece of advice is to just do it. You've got a lot to gain and nothing to lose in applying, so if you're having any doubts about if you should apply or not, then I strongly recommend giving it a go.
So, how do you apply? Applications are open now at this link, which should be at the bottom of the screen. You'll see online that the application process is pretty simple and involves filling in your personal information, your GCSE grades, and some information about what you're looking to study at Oxbridge. So far, so simple.
As you look through the application form, you might be wondering what you should put in the statement of motivation, and that's what we're here to tell you about in this video.
The statement of motivation is your opportunity to tell Insight Outreach why you think we should give you a place on the OMS. It's your chance to help us get to know you, your interests, your achievements, your passions, and why you want a place on the OMS. Your statement should be no longer than 500 words, and an informative, interesting statement of motivation should be at least 300 words. We're not going to mark you based on your spelling and grammar, but please do try to be as accurate as possible. Put paragraphs between your ideas and include as many examples as necessary and relevant. So, what should you put in the statement of motivation? There is no right or wrong way to write the statement of motivation, but there are 3 key areas you should be covering. Why do you want to study your chosen subject or subjects at Oxbridge? Why the OMS will benefit you? And lastly, your potential to flourish and thrive on an academically rigorous programme. Number 1. Why do you want to study your chosen subject or subjects at Oxbridge? You might not be entirely certain about which subject you want to pursue at university, and that's totally fine. But let us know what subjects you're thinking about, which ones you're kind of stuck and choosing between, and why you want to study them at Oxford and Cambridge in particular. For example, I wanted to study history and German at university, as they'd always been my favourite subjects at school. I really loved how understanding of a language can give such an in-depth insight into the history and culture of a nation, but equally how important it is to grasp the history of a language, to understand why the language today is the way it is. A joint honours degree with a humanity and a language would also keep my future employment or study options really open. I wasn't sure, and I still am not sure, on what I want to do after university. So studying history and German gave me lots of flexibility for the future. My degree also gives me the chance to spend a year in Germany in my 3rd year, which is an amazing opportunity to build language skills and cultural awareness.
I wanted to study history at Oxford because I loved the breadth of options they give in their modules. At school I had only ever learnt British and American history, but I knew I was interested in more global history, so I was excited by the fact that I would be able to learn from world experts in these subjects in a one-to-one setting at Oxford. Number 2, why the OMS will benefit you. This is your chance to tell us why the OMS will make the greatest difference to you. This might be because you're the first person in your family to apply to Oxbridge or even to university, or because your teachers at school are unsure how to support your Oxbridge application, or because you know you can achieve academically but lack confidence in situations like interviews and want support and practice to improve these skills. Let us know what it is about the OMS that stands out for you and makes you believe that it's the right programme for you. For me, the OMS made a huge difference because no one in my family had ever applied to university before, and I was really unsure of what the process involved. The OMS helped me to understand this. I also knew that I understood a lot about my subject, but didn't know how to articulate this in an interview setting, and this is also what the OMS helped me with.
For me, the OMS made a huge difference because it really showed me how to think laterally and actively like an Oxbridge student. The scheme gave me the tools to unpack a historical source, a philosopher's argument, or a news article critically and engage with the argumentation. This was crucial when I came to do my admissions tests and my interview, and having practiced all of these skills for the last 10 months, I felt so much more confident in my interview than I would have done if it weren't for the OMS. Number 3, your potential to flourish on an academically rigorous program. The OMS, like applying to and studying at Oxbridge, doesn't just require academic capabilities, but also the commitment, passion, stamina, and engagement to do all the work required to put in the time needed to make the most of the opportunity. The statement of motivation is your opportunity to show us that you're committed to the program and that you have the skills and determination needed to get everything you can out of your course. Again, there's no right or wrong answer to demonstrate how you would do this, but you might want to include academic achievements beyond the results information you've already given in your application. We don't want you to restate your GCSEs, but tell us if you performed particularly well compared to the rest of your peers in your school, or if you have any results you're particularly proud of and why. For example, I might have mentioned that I won a school award for excellence in German in my GCSEs, and that this showed my capability and capacity for language learning. Or a form prize that shows I performed highly across different subjects and therefore had the skills needed for interdisciplinary courses.
Also, make sure to include any extracurricular pursuits or hobbies or activities that show your proactivity, commitment, stamina, and passion for your subject, or in music, sport, drama, art, volunteering, or supporting your family. Anything that shows us you can commit to something over a period of time and that lets us know a bit more about your personality. For example, I love dance, drama and singing, and I have been doing this for 14 years when I applied to Oxbridge. This is something to include on your application because it shows my ability to work in a team, my ability to commit to something, and it shows that I have strong passions for what I do.
I would have mentioned that I had done extracurricular reading on the 30 Years' War over the summer holidays. Or I would have mentioned that I spent a few hours a week helping younger German students at my school, highlighting that I was trying to improve my own German through teaching. You might be particularly interested in a certain area of your chosen subjects, and might have watched documentaries or YouTube videos, or even read about it. Please do let us know.
To reiterate, there are 3 areas to cover. Why do you want to study your chosen subject at Oxbridge? Why the OMS will benefit you? And 3, your potential to flourish on an academically rigorous programme. Remember, the statement of motivation is a place for you to show off and talk about your achievements, interests and skills. Don't be shy, let us get to know you.
For further details about submitting your application, the requirements and the application form, please check out Insight Outreach's website, insightoutreach.org. From all of us here at Insight Outreach, we can't wait to receive your application. Good luck.